What's going on, guys? It's Greg and welcome to week 15 of the ECD Pick'em show. We are officially in May, which means that Final Four weekend and the championship are well within our sights. This season has blown by, and this week, as I'm going to tell you about, is going to be conference championship week. So we're really getting close to the end, which is fun because we love the playoffs, and sad because lacrosse season will be ending soon. So we're going to get into the picks. It's a really exciting week and also a lot to recap. But first, a little unboxing. Just shot a video of some pro sticks we're sending out this year. This one, give you a little sneak peek, is Brian Costabile with the Chrome Mirage 2. And then this one is Deemer Class with the DNA Diamond. We did a little poll on Instagram whether you'd rather have the Chrome Blue or the Diamond, and that's actually pretty split. So let me know in the comments which one you'd rather have, Chrome or Diamond. And next up, we've got the giveaway item for this week. We've been keeping track. We did Cleat reviews the last 3 weeks with East Bay. Our last one was the Jordan 10 Retro. So this week, we're gonna give this pair of cleats away to whoever picks the best. So make sure to make your picks. Links in the description. Go read the blog, make your picks, and you'll be entered to win the cleats as well as our end of season prizes. All right, so to start out the recap this week, I'm gonna focus on some conferences we don't normally talk about. I spend a little too much time on the Big Ten and the ACC and not enough time on some of these other conferences. So to start out, Loyola beat Georgetown, which is a big deal because Georgetown was in the top 10 in the rankings. Meanwhile, Loyola has dropped a couple games and fallen out of the top 20. And so Loyola rebounded from a couple losses to beat Georgetown. And then we had Denver beating Villanova in OT, which was a good game, but then Villanova turned around and beat Lehigh by like 10, and Lehigh is in the top 5. They've had an unbelievable season, especially their guy at the X has been killing it. So a lot of back and forth and a lot of upsets there. And then obviously going into the ACC, you saw the Notre Dame game. They blew Q's out of the water. I mean, that was crazy. I tuned in at halftime, checked the score. They had doubled them up already. Pat Cavanaugh scored another ridiculous goal. And so they just keep rolling. So Notre Dame, I predicted, would win this game coming off of 2 losses, and they did in big fashion. And then the rematch, UNC beat Duke by a handful of goals, but they did that in front of 4,000 fans, which is really cool. I mean, there hasn't been attendance a lot of these games, so for them to A, allow attendance, and B, have 4,000 people is really, and that's obviously a big rivalry with the schools only being 15 minutes apart, so that was a great game. And then the real games I was excited to watch, and I watched almost all of both of them, was the Big Ten semifinal. So Michigan beat Ohio State, which I think was an upset, and then Hopkins beat Penn State. So Michigan and Hopkins were both with Penn State at the bottom of the conference. I think those are 2 very dangerous teams who could come in and potentially upset Maryland and Rutgers to make their way to the Big Ten championship. All right, looking at the leaderboard, we're getting to the end of the season, so if you guys are hoping to make a comeback, it's time to step on the gas because there's less and less games each week now. John A. has taken the lead and maintains it through this week, but Kyle and Joseph, you guys are just a couple of picks away from taking him over. So, keep working at it. And then Joe Hathaway was our sole winner from last week. He's going to get the MJ15 kit. Joe will get in touch with you. He had 20 correct last week, which is really impressive. Next up, upcoming games. This week is packed. So what you're going to see this week is in the middle of the week, we're going to have conference quarters and semis, and the weekend we're just going to have a slew of championship games. So Saturday, Sunday, you're going to want to clear your schedules and just watch lacrosse all day. That's what I'll be doing more than likely. So this week we have Loyola versus Navy in the Patriot League quarterfinals, which is a big rematch for them. Then Thursday night you're going to get the Big Ten semifinal, which are going to be fantastic games. Maryland versus Michigan, which, like I said earlier, I think Michigan can beat anybody, but I will take Maryland in that game. I think they will be in the Big Ten final. And then Rutgers versus Hopkins. I'm going to pick the upset here and take Hopkins. I think the underdog. I'd love to see a little Cinderella story. I think they could take the win there and get into the Big Ten championship. Then looking at Saturday, like I said, we've got our slew of conference championship games. We've got the CAA championship, we've got the Big Ten championship, and the Big East championship all on Saturday, followed up on Sunday by the Patriot League championship. So stay tuned. We're going to have another blog, and we'll put this out on our Instagram coming Thursday that will put out a new set of picks for all these games once the semifinals and quarterfinals have been played. Then we'll set the matchup for Thursday on. So you have 2 picks this week. You have the one that you can play going into this week, and then another one on Thursday, because then the matchups will be set and you can make those picks. So I did a lot of research this morning, and it doesn't look like the ACC is having a tournament. It looks like they crowned UNC and Duke co-champions because they have the same record, and since they played twice, they split that. I really wish they could take that to like a playoff game, and it doesn't look like they're going to do a real ACC playoff, which is really unfortunate because the ACC is the best conference in lacrosse, and to see them not to go to a championship Seems a little weird this year. I don't understand the logic for not having the ACC championship, but stay tuned, that might change. I tried to find as much as I could, but couldn't find anything about any kind of ACC playoff. All right, guys, that's a wrap for this week. Make sure to check in next Monday where things are gonna heat up even more as we get into the NCAA games. Thanks for watching. Like if you liked it, make your picks in the link in the description, and have a great day.